Hey, what's up, y'all? This is my second video. The first one went well. I got a lot of inquiries in my inbox and actually some business going too. So this is the second video, and hopefully it makes a better and greater impact on what I got to talk about today. And hopefully it don't be that long. You should get a piece of paper and pencil out, because I will be giving you some free game, free knowledge that other people probably charge for. But my whole thing is us. I'm not trying to make $1 million off that. I live pretty good. I got a good job. I don't need the money. And this is not this credit repair. This credit repair business I started is not my bread and butter that I'm trying to live off of. Eventually, I'm going to be doing more real estate buying and stuff like that. So this is just to get us on the same level, same page. You know, speaking of that, I watched this movie that touched me. You know, I didn't know it was gonna be that good. It was called "The Hate You Give," and it was a Tupac acronym with Thug Life. And Thug Life that he meant was the hate you give little infants, F's everybody. And I took that same acronym, that same name, Thug Life, and broke it down into a more positive. Tupac's was positive, but more positive acronym, which is together having unified goals, literate in finance, education, or empowerment, and financial empowerment. And those last two words is, the whole acronym is powerful, but those last two stand out: financial empowerment. You know what empowerment means, right? It means to enable, you know, to push forward, you know, to enable the power in you. You know what I mean? We all like this in the community, separate on the hand, you know, separate. We need to get like this. That's what that black fist come in, you know. Somebody said, well, your website look kind of like, you know, it's for black people only and yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, it's not for black people. The target audience is probably for black people, because we are the weakest link out this whole system. And I believe to have a strong team, you're only good as your weakest link. So if your weakest link is bad in credit, bad in money, bad in all type of finances, bad in education, you know, financial literacy, then what are you saying about your team? You know, if your weakest player can't shoot free throws and rebound the ball, you know what I mean, on a basketball team. If a couple of your players can't do that, then you don't have a good free throw shooting team. Despite if you got the best free throw shooter on your team in the game, in the league or whatever, if the rest of your teams can't shoot free throws, then you don't got a good free throw shooting team. So I'm trying to get us on one accord, that team spirit. And my website is not for black people; it's for whoever's in the struggle. I don't care what color you are, white, black, Mexican, whoever. I've had multiple races hit me up and ask me for some DIY letters or some tips. And I'm gonna give y'all some tips, some free tips, and my story. You know, my story. If I mean, it ain't no drastic story, but I started with 538 credit score. That was one of them. I can't remember the other ones. I think there was like 520s and 540s and stuff like that. But it was a 538. I was coming home late from a club, had a drink or two. I wasn't drunk. It was raining and dark. About 2 o'clock in the morning, fell asleep and hit a tree at the wheel. I'm blessed. That was right. I could have ended my story right there. I hit a big tree, and I came away without a scratch on me, let alone a splinter. And a couple of days went by, and I heard this voice in my head, and it said, "It's time to get you right. It's time to get your money right." And I knew at that time that I was going to have to take out my first car loan. You know what I mean? And I didn't know where to start. So I started Googling stuff and popping up stuff, and I knew stuff was on my credit report that need to come off. So I Googled probably how to clean your credit report or how to rebuild your credit. And the first thing popped up was a word called secure card. I'm like, what is a secure card? And I looked at it, I read the information. Basically, it's a card risk-free to the institution that's giving you the card. It's your money that's going on the card. And the minimum amount you can put on your card is about $300. I need to pay attention to this. I'm kind of preaching right now. It's $300, and you want to keep it under 30% credit utilization. I put my credit scores up the other day, and credit utilization accounts for like 10 to 15% of your total credit score, how they calculate it. And you want to keep it under 30% of that credit limit on your card, which mine was 300 at the time. So I wanted to keep it under $100 every month. And what I did was kill two birds with one stone. Now you should write this down. I used a secure card to pay a credit cleaning company to clean my credit. So I was using a card to build credit, to establish good credit, to establish a good credit payment history. And at the same time, I was paying with that card to the credit cleaning agency to clean the bad credit, to get rid of all the old bad stuff. So I was killing two birds with one stone, knocking the old walls down, building new walls up, you know, stronger and better. And I took out a car note. I got approved. Surprisingly, I got approved before I even cleaned my credit. I got approved. My credit score was, that's how I learned one of my credit scores. It was like a 530 or something. I'm like, dang, okay. And it was from this company called Santander. Santander is one of the world's biggest car loan financing companies in the world. They finance car lots like CarMaxes and, you know, these other big time. When they give you a loan, usually it's through them. It's just they don't sell it. They don't tell you that, but it's the back door from Santander. I found them on Lending Tree, and they gave me a loan, and they approved me for $26,000, and I was surprised because how jacked up my credit was. But I guess they took how much I was making too, and how much my bills was, and factored that in. You know, your credit's not that bad, but it ain't the best. So that's a valuable lesson I learned. The better my credit could be, probably the more money I could have got. So I got me a vehicle. I didn't use the whole 26. I used another special loan they offered, which was for vehicles over the guidelines of what they prescribed to get that $26,000. Your car had to be a certain age and have certain miles on it. You know what I mean? And I wanted something different outside the box of that. So I paid a little bit more on my car note, which is almost $500 a month. I think it was like $475 for an old truck. You know what I mean? But I wanted to pay it in 3 years to have it off the books. And I paid that. So I had a car note, was building my credit and cleaning my credit at the same time in like 6 months. Those three trifactors right there shot my credit score all the way up from the mid fives to like the mid 600s. You know what I mean? And in order for you to buy a house, I wasn't thinking about this in 2014, 2015, 2013. I wasn't thinking about buying no houses or nothing like that. I wasn't even, my mind was like probably yours is now. You ain't even thinking about credit. You ain't thinking about money. You just want to live your best life for the next day, into the next day, into the next day. You want to party it up. But see, that's the devil's game right there. That's where you get messed up at. That's what's keeping you in the loop. That's what's keeping you depressed. I think that's what got the crime rate up in the city. If people knew and had goals, if people knew how to get their goals accomplished, I use the acronym NEVER ignorant of getting your goals accomplished. You can put that acronym together if you want. But I'm not that, you know what I mean? I'm always thinking about my goals now and how I'm going to get them accomplished. And I don't think the crime rate, the murder rate, and all that stuff would be like this in the city if people had visions and goals and how to attain them goals. And it's through money. Like if somebody had to think and sitting around and think, okay, if I do this and do that with my money, I can do this and that. They wouldn't be worried about no beefs in the street. They'd be focusing on how can I start my own business? How can I start my food truck? How can I open up a barbershop? How can I open up a car lot, a car repair service, or whatever you want to do, a candy store, whatever you want, you know, a school, a daycare, whatever. It all comes with credit, and credit's gonna make you better. So let me take a time out and show you how to navigate my website. You know, like I said, I put T.K.O. because I like boxing. If you don't like boxing, okay, you don't like boxing, but don't let that stop you from getting your credit report, your credit fixed. You know what I mean? And their letters is cheap. The reason why I keep them cheap, so we won't have no excuse on why not to get our credit fixed. Other companies are going, I remember when I paid that $99 a month to that credit company that was cleaning it, I was paying $99 a month. And I look up, you know, they took some stuff off. They did their job sometimes, but when I was trying to get rid of medical bills, it seemed like 5 months went by and nothing happened. So that's $500, you know, that I wasted paying a company and wasn't nothing getting done. And I hit them on the phone and they'd always be like, well, you know, it takes time, and, you know, we got to send this letter back. And I don't want to hear all that. You know, because the company got 30 days to prove if I owe them or not. If they can prove it, then I'm going to cancel my service because, okay, I'm going to go another route. And if they can't prove it, then they need to come on my credit report. That's what I'm saying. They was giving me the runaround. I'm not here to do no runarounds. This ain't no schemes. This ain't no scam. I wish when I was cleaning my credit, I wish I would have came in contact with a website like this that'll let you download your own letters, put your own information in for dirt cheap, and send it to these bureaus. I'm even giving you the bureau's addresses. Come on, man. Y'all got to get up off that lazy stuff, man. Like I said, some people, I had this client in my DM, said they credit score, whatever they was fighting, got off their Experian report. I think I made a post of this. And they only used the $19.99 letter to send to the credit bureaus for them to dispute. So her credit score went up less than 20 bucks. Come on, man. I mean, and I give you your money back guarantee if the stuff don't work after 60 days. And you got to prove some stuff that you did was correct. But other than that, the people who send me cash apps and the people who buy stuff off the website, it's cheaper to buy it off the website because you can get a discount from the website. I'm going to show you that in a minute too. And I mean, it's just, I'm giving y'all the game. I'm giving y'all the game. You know what I mean? I'm 100%. I'm giving y'all what I would want to do. I'm telling you what I would do. I wouldn't pay my collections off. You know what I mean? I would tell you that. You know, I wouldn't make no, if something falls in your collections, don't pay it, because I've seen somebody's credit report, a couple of people's credit report that had paid, you know, in a zero balance in the collections part, but it's still reporting. Those companies do not, they are legally required, but they do not have to stop reporting your stuff if you don't tell them to. So once that get off, your credit score shoot up. You know what I mean? But like I said, I wouldn't pay it unless you come into some kind of agreement with them that says that if I make a payment arrangement or pay this debt in full, you will agree to stop reporting to the credit bureaus. Everybody wins. They get their money. You get your credit report improved. You know what I mean? Let me take a time out. Okay. This is my website, TKOcredit.com. Like I said, people think it's just for one race. No, it's not. It's for everybody. Something for us is finally here. And TKOcredit.com is a lifestyle. And good credit is the new revolutionary movement. This is how we going to get out of asking and begging and pleading with them. When we have money, we have power. When we have money plus credit, we are unstoppable. We are a movement. You know what I mean? It becomes a movement. Everything we ask for will be granted to us because we got the finances for it. Okay, this is how easy my website look. Despite what the pictures look like and all this stuff, it's cheap letters, 141. I'll show you how to get a discount in a minute. You click on that quick view. Gives you a better picture of it. You know what I mean? My website gonna look different in a minute because I'm gonna go in the bank actually and start doing business with them. So when y'all get denied credit from them or denied a loan from a bank, I'm gonna be in the bank saying, hey, send them to me. I'm gonna send them back to you. And it's a win-win situation for all parties. They gonna get their loan, you gonna get your money, and I'm gonna get some business all for free. Ain't nobody, you know, getting no money off of this, but you know, I mean, there's money involved, but ain't nobody coming up. You know what I mean? It's just a business. It's a business partnership. Okay, when you get to this screen, sorry if I'm talking fast, but I'm not trying to make the video long. When you get to this screen, you're going to go to full details to see what actually coming in these letters. And these are the packages I'm talking about. I think I made probably 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure. But you just read this. It tells you every letter. It includes 8 letters. Everything you would need to win a dispute with the original creditor and the collection agency. Plus the method of validation letters, just in case. The method of validation letter is when the credit bureaus or the collection agency or something like that comes back and says your debt has been validated. You know what I mean? And it happens. That's not unnormal to happen. It happens. So you send them this letter to make them prove how they validated your debt. And the stuff is in the letter what is need to be said to them, and they should understand what is asked of them to send back to prove. They just can't, because see, the creditors, I mean, the credit bureaus, for instance, use this system called eOscar, and all eOscar do is give you a automated response, and that automated response is going to say verified. You know, that's their way of just letting them know that they got your letter and we reach contact with your people you going against, your creditor or whatever, the collection agency, and all they did is said yes, he or she owe us. They didn't prove it, they didn't show nothing, they didn't do nothing that they was supposed to. They just said yes, she or he owes us. That's illegal. That's against FCRA rules. That's against FDCPA rules. That's against FTC rules. Look those abbreviations up. And I give you 100% money back guarantee if some of these letters don't work, you know, but I'm gonna give you everything you need. I'm gonna even do it for you sometimes. If you get in contact with me, don't worry, I got you. And this is just that simple. And you add to cart. You know what I mean? You just add to cart. Then I go back and I show you the HIPAA letter, the HIPAA one. This is the 5-letter HIPAA dispute. The key word is HIPAA. If you got medical bills and collections, this is a $400, almost $500 value if you bought each individual HIPAA letter that I have for sale individually. You know, this is it. But I cut it to a discount, and you can get a bigger discount on that too. I'll show you in a minute. But this, like the same thing, as far as the other package had. It tells you everything that's in there. You know what I mean? What it's doing, why is it doing. The word HIPAA stands for well, it means your rights, your HIPAA rights. When you go to the hospital, you sign paperwork and all that saying that you want your rights protected and you don't want it shipped around and blah 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 blah. Well, those get violated every single day. When your medical bill goes to collections, the collection agency is not supposed to have what you were seen for in your diagnosis. That's without your written consent. That is a violation of HIPAA, and they do it all the time. And this is the package to get this off. And it's gonna come with a powerful letter that I'm about to use. I'm about to bake a cake for my HIPAA fight with. And this is the letter I got. Original healthcare provider. I'm gonna send a violation letter to them, to the original hospital who furnished my records to the collection agency. And they should see the hot water that can come to them. And I think 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get rid of that debt. You know, they're gonna probably send me something back saying that they never sent this to that company, that collection company, and yada yada yada. And that's all I'm gonna need. I'm gonna take that letter and mail it back to the bureau stating that the original creditor didn't even allow the collection agency to have my stuff. So they're in violation, and you, the credit bureau, is in violation of furnishing this information falsely and illegally on my credit report. And if this is not taken off, then you will be subject to a $1,000 fine per violation that you've done. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it is. That's how it goes. That's the art of credit dispute. It's easy. It's simple. It just takes time. A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to take the time. Okay. So I got that out the way with the credit letters and how they work, and how easy it is to buy them. You know what I mean? You can go on the promotions tab and check out all the promotions. I give discounts if it's your birthday month. I think I'm gonna give a discount because it's Veterans Day or whatever. To a veteran all month, they got some kind of credit dispute that they want to get taken care of. I would give y'all a discount on that percentage. I'm not in this to make no money. I make enough money doing what I'm doing. I haven't even made a lot of money with this website yet. You know what I mean? Until I go in them banks. That's when it's going to really take off. And when I really start advertising. I'm just doing this Facebook thing and Instagram, and I might put this video on YouTube. But what I'm trying to do is heal the hood. I'm trying to heal us. Ain't nobody else coming through saving the day. Y'all keep going to these polls and voting and getting your hearts broke and your feelings hurt because whoever you voted for didn't come through. Even though the news said that this has been the most registered voter outcome in midterm election in the last 40, 50 years. So it was people out voting. They probably just didn't vote for the people you wanted. You know what I mean? And some of y'all just go down there and hit Democrat. Why are y'all voting? You know what I mean? They ain't gonna do nothing for you either. I mean, we had a Democratic president. What did he do? And I'm not knocking nobody. We had a Democratic senator for 6 years in this state. What changed? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying one party's right, one party's wrong. I don't care about neither one of them because they both be lying to us. You know, I'm just trying to put us on game, man. This credit thing is serious, and y'all playing with it. Y'all playing for real. the benefits of owning a home while you renting. I'm gonna give y'all this last example. Say you rent $700 a month for 12 months. Let me see. I got a calculator here. 700 times 12 equals $8,400. Okay. Let's say you can't get that loan because your credit's not that good. So divide it by 2. That's about $4,200. Maybe you can get that. Divide that by 2. You know, maybe you can do it for 3 years. Maybe $2,100. You know, that's probably take care of like 4 months, a quarter of the year. You can have your rent paid up. You know what I mean? And you can save money. You make more than $2,100 a month, don't you? And that's for 4 months of your rent being paid. So that's an alley-oop play right there. Get your money up. Just go get a loan. You're going to build your credit. Get a secure card. Pay it on time. Save your money. Have a good bank account. I haven't even spent my tax check yet. And I'm not bragging or anything like that. I've been adding to it. But I can go on my job tomorrow and say, man, you know what? I'm going to take me a little vacation. I'm going to sit down and not go, or go look for another job. Or if they fire me or something, you know, I got enough in my savings account where I got a security blanket for, a few months, maybe 5-6 months. You know what I mean? And that's not even using my credit cards. I'm going to get into more videos about that type of stuff. So back to this housing situation. Renting is one thing. Mortgage is even better because when you own a home, not only can you not pay your bill, your mortgage the first of the month, you can wait till the 15th and not get fined. And then it's a word called equity. Equity is the appreciation in the money your house basically has made. You just by sitting here, without even putting improvements in there. If you put improvements, the equity go up even more. But say you got $30,000 in equity, you can go take a trip. That's what these rich folks do. They take trips with their little equity money. They put their kids through college through their equity. They go buy other property with their equity. That's how you come up. That's family wealth. And then there's something, your house is something you can pass down after you die or something like that. You can pass it down to one of your kids, start them off on a good note. And that's how you break the cycle of what we are facing in our community. And that's financial illiteracy and financial struggles and, credit struggles and stuff like that, money problems. That's how you break that. That's how you break that cycle because it ain't nothing but a cycle. And life insurance. I know a lady that sells good life insurance. She got a story to tell. Her name is Krista Frazier. Shout out to her. She does a good job. She's always telling me how much she did and sold and helped our community and how much our community don't even know the benefits of life insurance. Life insurance can save you. Not only after you die, your family get paid, but say you don't die. You can take a loan off of your whole term life insurance or your whole life insurance. You can take a loan off of that and all you got to do is pay it back before you die. I mean, come on, man. That's the game in a nutshell. Some more things you can write down. I'm not trying to make no money off of this until later. When I actually go into these businesses like I want to. And I got people in my emails asking me, do I want to sign up to get their secure card services? I'm in talks of that. That's about to launch soon. I'm in talks with people who got identity theft protection. I'm in talks with people who got credit monitoring. I got you can be able to get your credit reports anytime you want. I actually got a package for that for members only. When I launched that, membership only, it's the total workout package. It's gonna be the best package I got on this website. Period. I'm gonna go more in detail on another video with it. This video probably too long. I hope you watched it all. But write this down: annualcreditreports.com. You can get a free credit report for all 3 bureaus, your full credit report for free once a year. You can get them multiple times a year if you had credit identity theft, you unemployed right now, or you've been denied credit. You can get your credit report right now again and again to check your credit score. Jobs look at your credit score. You can't get no certain jobs if your credit score is a certain point. I got turned down from a job and I was kind of embarrassed. And it was somewhere at the time I wanted to be in mortgages and stuff like that and finances. That was back in 2013. Story short, I drive past it every day to work now, making double than what they were trying to pay me. But back then I didn't know that. You know what I mean? It was where I wanted to be. I was gonna get a real estate license and for free. Basically, all I had to do was take a test, and they was gonna give me a real estate license in all 50 states to do refinances for mortgages. You know what I mean? And they pulled my credit and was like, man, you got this collection, that collection, get your credit up and get your credit fixed, and we'll deal with you then, you know. And that set me back, and I never got my credit repaired, and, you know, but it is what it is. But annualcreditreport.com, you can get a free credit report. Credit Karma, you can check your scores for free, 2 of them, TransUnion, Equifax, and you look at some of your credit report. Credit Sesame is another one, and Experian.com. These are all secrets I done released, you know, to help you. I ain't with the money. I mean, like I said, my goal is to own a property investment firm. That's the thug life I'm talking about. Coming in contact with other like minds, putting our money together and our credit, and own some of these vacant properties you see. Not just houses, but apartment complexes. Marston closed down so many stores. It's a Kroger on East 38th Street and Post Road that's been vacant for like 10, 15 years. I mean, we can turn those into trade schools in the hood to uplift us, to teach you how to be an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, a beautician, a barber, wherever. That's where the money's at, trade. That's how you become independently financial, whatever, despite your criminal background. Don't nobody do no credit checks when you got your own business. You know what I mean? I mean, not no credit check, but no criminal background check when you got your own business. Get your finances right. I mean, I read this one story where a dude just got out the joint and making $1 million because he didn't invest it in weave, not weed, not the stuff you smoke, but the stuff girls put in their hair, weave. A company down in Florida, and he's making millions of dollars off of that. You know what I mean? It's time to put those invaders out of our community, because King's Beauty and Body Gear, they make millions of dollars on us every year and have parties in the wherever they live at. They have parties every year on us because we so lazy to go open up our own stuff. You know what I mean? We can put them out of business by simply not buying from them no more. They got a monopoly on the weave and all that stuff. Yeah, everything's made in China, but if you don't buy it, then they can't sell it. If we selling it, then they gonna have to buy it from us. That's what I mean by we are the bottom feeders. We're the consumers, because everybody's getting a piece off of our backs. It's still slavery, if you ask me. They still getting money off us for free. We too ignorant to understand the game and financing situation to get our stuff out, get ourselves out of this hole we done dug ourselves in. I think that's all I got to say on this video. It's probably too long, but I hope you watch it. Hit the share button. Share it. Share it. Share it. That's all I can say is share it. Go to my website, despite what it looked like. I mean, hey, if you don't like boxing, if you don't like the little pictures I got on there, then you don't need your credit fixed, I guess. It's cheap. It's easy. And and I got discounts. You know what I mean? I'm going to roll out another discount here officially Black Friday, but I might do one before then, just to get y'all ready. You know, you can have your credit repaired in 30 days. I can't wait till the testimonials come through, because there's some people out there that's actually getting their credit fixed and got it fixed in less than 30 days. And now they can probably go do what they want to do. And they didn't even pay that debt. I'm telling you, I wouldn't tell you something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't tell you to pay no debt if I don't think you should. If not, if the debt's under $500, you can make a payment arrangement and have the creditor or whatever start reporting to the credit bureaus. That's one option. Or the other option, just dispute it for $20, for $30, 50 something, whatever, however much the letter you want to get, or whatever package you want to get. You know, that package I just showed y'all, the HIPAA one is $299 right now. I mean, your medical bill should be more than $300 if you're trying to get rid of it. Some people got medical bills $1,000. What's $300? And then I'm gonna give you another little nugget. Get a secure card. Put the dispute letters, charge the game with the secure card. Like I just gave you at the beginning of the video. Clean your credit by getting a secure card and cleaning your credit yourself. That's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, the same, pay your credit card bill by cleaning your credit. I mean, you don't have to use your credit card or secure card to put gas in your car, food on the table, or go to the movies and stuff like that. Use the secure card to buy a credit cleaning service. I don't care if you get it from Lexington Law. They're going to rob you. I don't care if you get it from Credit Repair. I ain't never tried them. I don't care if you get it from the yellow little street signs you see. That's $250. You know, the one thing they ain't going to show you is the DIY letters. They ain't going to show you what's in the letters. You know, and if you really want game, you can buy these little letters and, man, resell them to your homies. I don't care. Get the money. You know what I mean? Get your money up and come together. Hey, I'm out. Look for the next video. I might do it in a week or 2. Depends on how busy I get. And hit me up. When I post this video, I'm gonna leave all my contact information in the title and above it. I might put this video on YouTube. I haven't got around to that yet. I got a YouTube channel. I ain't even went on there yet. I'll be so busy and / lazy that I, you know, but it's going to come. It's coming. Be patient. Get your credit right. Get us together. It's us against them. It's us against everybody. And I don't care what color you are. You can be white, black, poor, whatever. You know, I mean, y'all think that the 45th president or whatever number he is, 44th, whatever he is, y'all think he's for y'all. He got his, I mean, he's a businessman. So his target audience was the poor rural America, which is filled with white folks. So that was his target audience, and he played them to a fiddle. You know what I mean? He promised them they were going to get money this and money that, money, you know, saving money. But if you ain't never had no money, how you going to get money? You know what I mean? He's in it for the rich folks like him. He's getting tax cuts to the business owners. He's giving tax cuts to the wealthy. You know what I mean? That's how America's built. You know what I mean? Tax the people who can't afford it and give tax cuts on people who can afford it to bring more business. That's all I can say. I hope I didn't leave nothing out. I hope it ain't too long. I hope I look halfway decent on camera. And